But Kane, what made you be willing to take these young people that nobody knew, like a Jay-Z and a Positive K, and give them that shine right in the middle of your show where everybody was coming to see you?
Well, with that situation, what happened was I had my Chocolate City tour out, but I also had a song with Patti LaBelle called Feels Like Another One. So when I stopped my tour to go on the road with Patti, like I'm on tour with Patti, we doing it every night. Then just one night, I'm sitting there running my mouth with somebody, and I'm like, "Hey, yo, that's not the same outfit Patti had on stage." You know? And he's like, yeah. So now I'm really paying attention. I'm realizing that she done changed clothes 3 times in one show. I'm like, ain't nobody in hip hop doing this shit. I'm like, wow.
Oh,
So
shit.
as soon as Patti tour ended, I came back to go back out with my Chocolate City joint. I grabbed Jay-Z and I grabbed Positive K, and I was like, yo, I want y'all to come on the road with me. I want to try something different. So I brought them on the road. Like, so I'll do half the show in one outfit, call them out, rhyme, let them freestyle on stage while I change clothes, and I come out and finish the show in another outfit.
So they was Jay-Z and them was buying you time to switch your outfit.
Yeah. Exactly.
But not only that, but they was getting light too.
And they was getting light, and they was transitioning the show to what his second half of his show.
You know what's so dope about it is
really we was like, I had them in the studio working. We was recording, trying to do songs on them to shop them.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, and it's what's been so fun about my life so far is I got memories that he forgot about. So when Jay talk about the white Lex and all of that, from back, he had me under the wing going to pick up Jay or meet with Jay. Like, I remember these things.
Right.
Like, this actually happened.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? In real life. And it's like, sometimes you be thinking about it like it was a movie.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, yo, I actually, nobody, a salute to Jay, obviously, but like nobody knew, if you was from Brooklyn,
you knew.
You kind of heard, because that's Kane is giving you the humble version of how he got on. He was tearing everybody's heads off. And we know how it is in the borough.
Right.
That's the part you're not telling them. You was ripping everybody's heads off.
Well, I started as a battle rapper.
You see what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I started as a battle rapper.
Everybody,
man. You think I don't know?
Yeah.
You think I don't know?
So that's what I was like, it was like, it got to the point where like, it was some Josie Wales type shit, motherfuckers coming up to Sarah J. Hill.
Yeah.
Yo, where's this MC Kane dude? Like people coming from Eastern District, from Western House, Brooklyn Tech, all these different schools.
Who did you battle
Huh?
that people, like, someone that eventually, of course, made it to superstar status, but you tore them up before they got there?
Nobody.
The only person I would say that battled made the superstar status, but this was when they were a star.
Okay.
When we battled, that would be K Solo.
K Solo. K Solo.
Okay.
Yeah.
That would be K
Solo was nice.
But this is when he had records out. We battled. I believe it was Parrish that brought him to my room.
Yeah.
So y'all was battling with record deals and records out already?
Yeah, it was like Parrish from EPMD was arguing with my man JC about who was better, so he brought
We need it. Niggas is fighting and saying, yo, you gonna come battle Kane?
Kane.
Get the fuck out of here, Kane. And the nigga showed up like, yeah, I'm coming to battle this nigga.
No, K Solo came ready. He came ready to battle.
He came ready to battle.
He wasn't scared. He came ready.
Now back then, was it more freestyle, or was it like, no, I'm gonna put your name in this. I'm gonna structure
Okay, when you say freestyle, what do you mean?
Off the top.
like,
off the dome?
Okay. Is it freestyle or something that you might have?
With me, it was mainly written stuff, but I might, look you up and down and add another 8 bars.
Yeah.
Depending on how raggedy your shit is.
Right.
What was it like
crazy.
being around a young Nas?
I mean, it was a real weird, like,
What's up?
it's like we in the studio and I'm telling him how much I love his album. I was like, yo, a lot of people use that 5 mic term very loosely. But I want you to know, you have a 5 mic album.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you got, 10 songs on the album and 7 of them is dope. I don't think that make it a 5 mic album. I'm like, you got some shit where I can just press play. Like, your shit could have been on an 8-track.
No fast forward.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's
Like, you know,
fire.
I'm like, yeah. Your shit is the truth. And then he kept asking me, what do I think he should have did different? And I'm like, nothing. And and then he's like, okay, well, listen. If Illmatic was Big Daddy Kane's album, what would you have done different? Because I'm telling you, I don't think there's nothing you should do different. I said, all right, if it was my album, I would have had one song on there at least for the ladies.
Right.
But you ain't me. You know what I'm saying?
I love
you know, that's not your thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's not your thing. So you didn't have to do that. So ain't nothing wrong with what you did. Your shit is perfection.
Yeah.
I'm like, if it was my album, I would have had one song on there for the ladies. You know? But I'm like, but that's not what you need to do though. You know what I'm saying? We two different people. You know?
Do you feel like he took that and he started?
Yeah, I mean, like a couple of years later, the motherfucker hit me about Owe Me Back. Told me, yo, we had telling me
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's what that was.
So tell me about the chicks back then, though, Kane, because you legendary for niggas hating you about the chicks.
Oh, man.
Come on,
Now y'all
Naomi
trying to tip
Campbell.
this conversation.
Come on, I mean, yo, listen, man. What was the vibe? What was the vibe back then with the chicks being that the rap game was brand new? I mean, you know, it had years in, but the vibe that you was bringing was different.
Can I answer that for him?
The style,
Let me
get
the
this for you.
jewelry, the haircut.
Because he was there.
It's very simple. It's very simple. His turn down list is more legendary than y'all hit list. Let's just leave it at that. You follow me?
That's it.
It's just the truth. The truth don't have no opinion.
Hold on,
It is what it is.
Some niggas got it and some
married,
don't.
you was scooping up the turn down list?
Was you the guy on the side like, hey, mom, it's okay. You can come back with me.
I was raised by the best. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna front. Loving Basketball when it first came out, people would say it was like, oh, the #1 movie. But over the years, it became like the must. Like, you don't got Loving Basketball in the crib. Like, you don't got DVD. Chick come over to the crib. What you got? What you want to watch? Loving Basketball. Yeah, Loving Basketball. That was the thing.
It's always the thing.
Let me tell you something. Yo, when she said, I'll play you for your heart. Yo, my man. If I had, look, that was like my cold-blooded coaching moment right there. Like, I dunk on her. Yeah, spin move. Yeah, knock on her. Like, it was like, cold-blooded. You gotta earn this. You gotta earn this. And I think I've been that way ever since.
That's funny.
Ever since. But that was like a huge moment. Do people ever come up to you and be like, yo, this was an iconic moment?
Yeah, people love that. What's so strange is, like, I think I'm the type of person that tries to be present in the moment because I believe that life is a series of moments.
Right.
Yes.
That's it. So we need to be present right here and now, right?
Right.
And when we're making this film, you could dream or imagine anything. Oh, it's gonna be this, it's gonna be that, but none of that really matters. You're just in the moment, right?
Right.
And so it's interesting in what you just said because when the film came out, it made its money back and blah, 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 blah. But the way that people talk about it now wasn't back then. It's like, now it's like 2 or 3 generations later where they're like, oh my God, like, my daughter's friends are like, oh my God, tell your dad I love this movie and this, that, and the other. And, I think I attribute that like back to the schooling. Like, I wonder if when you were making your first album, like, we can't imagine that far. Or this is gonna be a monumental moment that's gonna stop time and transcend time. Like all of these decades later, people are listening to you know, you reference Nas, but I hear you in cats like Corday and some of these other
warming
young
up
cats
Kane.
is nice, like, you got that cadence from here. Like, we know, we had the playbook, dog.
Right.
And salute to them, you know what I'm saying? Because they taking it to a different level. But when you're creating the blueprint, I don't know if you're thinking about, oh, this is the blueprint.
Right.
You're just in the moment creating
The best work that you can create.
in that moment.
It's Hoffa, trapper turned smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars, I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work you heard. Making fiends leave earth you heard. Got your baby mama thirst you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf you heard.